Dozens of local bar owners and musicians are upset with the city's new zero-tolerance policy when it comes to noise. Now, this morning, WHAS11's Taylor Woods and photojournalist Aspen Hester take us to the Highlands, the neighborhood that actually sparked this crackdown. That's where people are coming together to let the city know what they think of this policy and how it's affecting them.
Stop punishing the masses for the crimes of the few.
That's how several bar owners and musicians are feeling due to the zero-tolerance noise policy. It's a no-warning, fine-only change. The policy penalizes businesses that serve alcohol for any unreasonably loud, harsh, or excessive noise that can be heard 50 feet away.
Inside the ordinance, they don't even reference a dB level, right? A noise level.
Matt Mercurio with the Musicians Emergency Resource Foundation, or MRF, says he could better understand the policy if there was a benchmark to be weighed against. All it takes is one noise complaint and owners are instantly hit with a hefty fine of $2,500.
Our fear is, as Sean has said, a disgruntled former patron gets upset and they call, and we're in trouble simply because somebody has an axe to grind.
This month, the Alcohol Beverage Control has cited 2 establishments for unreasonable noise. In a statement, ABC says, quote, "We know the majority of these business owners are respectful towards the neighbors around them. The people of Louisville deserve to live in safe neighborhoods with bars and restaurants that keep noise at a reasonable level." Bar owners and musicians gathered at a pizza place wanting Metro Council to get involved and rethink the penalties.
What was wrong with the rules that were in place the first time?
And by passing an ordinance like this, we are crushing something that is so beautiful.
They're hoping Metro Council members will come up with a healthier resolution. In Louisville, Taylor Woods, WHAS 11 on your side.
Last night, the Metro Council passed an ordinance allocating a total of $10,000 to help fund overtime to enforce the new zero-tolerance policy. Now, that money is coming from Districts 8 and 9, which include the Highlands and Frankfort Avenue. And that's not all that Metro Council did last night. There's a new ban on selling pets at stores here in Louisville. It comes after allegations and accusations were leveled against a corporate pet store called Puppygram for selling sick animals. Now, the legislation still permits local breeders to operate, but it does require them to follow new rules like regular feeding schedules and medical care. Now, supporters say the ordinance is to support the welfare of animals. However, some business owners are concerned that the ordinance is going to put their shops out of business.
There's a difference between regulating and banning. It's a ban, and I can't vote for a ban on a certain business type.
There are just too many people that just aren't doing the right thing, and these animals don't need to suffer. And the customers don't need to be pawns.
According to Louisville Metro Animal Services, 4 businesses are currently licensed in Louisville to sell dogs and cats. Another retail chain, Petland, was set to open a shop here in Louisville, but we're told it would no longer be opening. More local news now. Indiana State Police say they believe drugs may be a factor in a man's death that happened after being handcuffed by a Harrison County Sheriff's deputy. ISP says that Thursday morning, the Sheriff's Department responded to a home in Corydon for reports of a man acting strangely on the back porch. Homeowners identified him as the previous resident of the house, and he was not supposed to be there. Deputies on scene say the man was acting erratically. They say that he collapsed from an apparent medical episode as deputies put him in handcuffs. He died at the hospital. Now, the toxicology report is still pending, but ISP says they believe that drugs may have been a factor in the man's death. We have requested body camera video from this incident, and we are still waiting to receive it. Well, after searching for hours, crews have found the wreckage from a small plane in western Kentucky that crashed as severe storms moved through that area. Now, the plane took off from Bowling Green Wednesday night, headed for Owensboro with 2 people on board, an instructor pilot and a student pilot. And just before 11 p.m., Evansville Air Traffic Control reported the possible crash near Whitesville, Kentucky. That is about 2 hours to the west of us here in Louisville. Kentucky State Police say the storms were so strong they couldn't start the search until all that weather had cleared.
To get their pilot license, they have to do so many hours of nighttime flying, and that's what this was. We were able to see the course of travel from this plane. Maybe perhaps they saw the storms coming.
3 drones and an airplane were launched to that area to try to search, and rescuers followed the pings coming from the pilot's cell phone in order to find the crash site, which they did in Ohio County. Now, the coroner identified the instructor as 22-year-old Timothy McKellar Jr. of Custer, Kentucky. The student was 18-year-old Connor Quisenberry of Beaver Dam, Kentucky. Louisville Metro Police have made an arrest in connection with an August shooting after asking for the public's help on Facebook. LMPD believes that Nicholas Ballinger was involved in the shooting on South 4th Street near the U of L campus. Court documents say that Ballinger forced a man down an alley at gunpoint around 9:30 that morning. Officers say the victim initially complied with Ballinger, but when he tried to take the gun away, investigators say that Ballinger shot him. That victim was able to get himself to a nearby restaurant and call for help. Ballinger is charged with attempted murder and kidnapping. His bond set at $500,000. And the LMPD traffic guard that was hit by a semi-truck earlier this month has been released from the hospital. 84-year-old Gertrude Schoftlin has been with the department for 48 years. Police say a man driving a semi hit her and kept going on the morning of September 6th while she was trying to direct traffic at Wellington Elementary. Now, a little over 3 weeks later, the Metro Police released the picture you're seeing right now. Schoftlin leaving the hospital surrounded by her fellow traffic guards and officers. Part of her leg had to be amputated. Police say that she is now at home recovering and trying to adjust to this new lifestyle. Now, the driver of that truck, 44-year-old Delane Rowe, was caught and arrested. He's charged with leaving the scene of an accident. He's also charged with assault and traffic violations. He is expected to be in court Monday morning at 9 a.m. Today, the University of Louisville will inaugurate its 19th president, Dr. Kim Schatzel. The university's board of trustees elected Schatzel at the beginning of December 2022. She officially took the role on in February. Schatzel previously served as the president of Townsend University in Maryland and is U of L's second female president after Dr. Neely Benaputi. Now, today's inauguration is set to begin at 11 a.m. and it will be held over at Grawemeyer Hall.